Freedom. It's what we want. It's why you started your business, and you would love to enjoy more of that freedom. Or, maybe find it for the first time. I want to get specific about what I mean when I say freedom, because the word freedom is too vague. When business owners say they want freedom, they really mean three things: freedom of time, freedom of money, and mental freedom. It just so turns out that lasting happiness is tied to getting all three. And if we want to get our life back, which I think we do, we want all three. If one of these is missing, we still have work to do. William Penn said, "Time is what we want most, but what we use worst." That is basically the entrepreneurial anthem. We say we want freedom, then we spend our best hours buried in the nonsense that doesn't move the business forward or our life forward. So let's look at these three freedoms one by one. Freedom number one, freedom of time. Freedom of time means you can choose where your hours go instead of letting the urgent and often not important things dictate what you do. You can attend the school play. You can take a Tuesday afternoon off. You can stop treating dinner like an inconvenient interruption between meetings. We sometimes feel the illusion of time freedom, that we have control over our time, that we are being intentional when we tell ourselves, it's temporary. Oh, well, it's just for this season. Wait, was it spring or winter season? I forgot. This season has been going on for years. I know this because I lived it. In 2010, I was running my accounting firm like a machine, 18-hour days. I was fitting in like 3 work days into every day, and I called it ambition. Then one night, 2011, my wife's words cut me pretty deep, and she said, "I'm a single parent right now." That sentence redefines time freedom for me, because time freedom isn't begging the business for permission to take a long weekend. Time freedom is you telling your business when you will be there. And if you're thinking, "Hey, John, but my business really does require me," I get it. I lived it, remember? It's just that I've lived something else too. And that lets me know the little secret, that I know that lack of time freedom isn't permanent. It starts with you making a choice. These are the kinds of things I cover in my free Substack if you click the link and subscribe. Okay, the second freedom is freedom of money. Now, the first step of the journey of money freedom is that you are able to consistently pay yourself. Consistently. Your business needs to reliably pay yourself. But like I said, that's just a starting point. Freedom of money is having the ability to fund the life you actually want, take the vacations you want to take. And yes, that also requires time freedom, because money without time, it's just a nice prison, I guess. But money freedom is what lets you travel without checking your bank app, watching every dinner receipt, and quietly stressing about if you were splurging too much. It's being able to buy the things that matter to you without flinching. The home remodel, the car, the experiences with your family. And look, the boring stuff too, like taking care of your health and not treating every bill like a personal insult. Now, we need to clear something up. Freedom of money is not what the internet calls FU money. FU money is like Bruce Wayne buying the hotel because his 2 supermodel guests are swimming in the fountain. It's basically everything Bobby Axelrod does in the show Billions. Look, it's pretty cool to think about, but completely unnecessary for true time freedom. You don't need to be a billionaire. You don't have to have billionaire swagger or millionaire status. You need stability and options. And it isn't a specific number either. We all have different tastes, different desires. All I'm saying is it doesn't have to be Scrooge McDuck swimming in a vault of coins level. Freedom of money is about removing financial friction from your life. It's about walking through a random Tuesday without that panic of, are we going to be okay next month? That's money freedom. Consistent pay, predictable profitability, and enough margin to live like a human. Look, I like the book Profit First for cash flow management, and then The Money Habit for personal cash management, both of those written by Mike Michalowicz. Those are really good places to start. So the last of the 3 freedoms is mental freedom. This is the difference between living your life versus constantly thinking about work while going through the motions of life. Like sitting on the couch with your spouse while your brain is in your inbox, or playing with your kids while your mind is thinking about the conversation you need to have with your business partner that acts like he owns you. Being present in the moment is what mental freedom is about. Cal Newport said, "Less mental clutter means more mental resources available for deep thinking." Most business owners have so much mental clutter that even time off is just work in a different location. I do want to be clear. I am not saying never worry. Worry is a motivator. Worry is often your brain trying to solve a problem. But there's a difference between worry as a tool and living in a constant state of worry. Constant worry destroys your health, it destroys your relationships, and it turns your business into this 24/7 emotional hostage situation. And if mental freedom is missing, money and time freedom, they don't matter very much at all. Because what's the point of having money if your brain can't stop spinning? What's the point of having time if you can't enjoy it? This is an important point I want to make sure that I'm clear on. We need all three freedoms. You can't say, I'll take money freedom, but time freedom is optional. Because if you have money and no time, again, like I said, it's kind of a nice prison. You also can't say, I'll take time freedom, but money freedom's optional. Because then your time off is very restricted and can be stressful because you're worried about, I got to get back to work to make money. You also can't say, I'll take money and time, but mental freedom, that's fine. I don't really need that. You need all three. Having a profitable and efficient business is an important piece of the freedom puzzle, and so is taking breaks during work, as is your choice to be present in the moments of your life. Notice this isn't just about revenue growth and trying to hit the Inc. 500. In my experience, the things that steal these freedoms usually fall into 4 buckets: cash flow problems, team member issues, systems not working the right way, and clients. If cash flow is tight, money freedom is gone and mental freedom goes with it. If your team is undertrained or unclear, you become the bottleneck. Time freedom is gone. If you have no systems, everything requires your brain, mental freedom is gone. If you keep letting the wrong clients in, they will eat your calendar and your sanity. All 3 freedoms suffer. Now, if you're saying, okay, John, this is exactly me, good. That means we can fix something real, not just put a little motivational quote on it. So in summary, freedom of time means the business can operate without your constant presence. Freedom of money means you can pay yourself consistently and afford your desired lifestyle. And mental freedom means you can actually enjoy the life you are supposedly building. And if your business is stealing those freedoms, it's not because you're weak or lazy. It's because the model is broken. I built my whole work around fixing that model because I am not interested in helping you build a bigger business if it costs you your life. That's an important concept. Please don't gloss over that. Building a bigger business is pointless if it costs you your life. The foundation of how I pull this all off is the 3.3 rule. And you can learn about it in my book, Take Breaks, Work Better. And if you see this video before that book is published, when you buy it right now, I'm actually going to send you the PDF version so you don't have to wait. So thanks for being here. Clock out of hustle, clock into living, take breaks, work better, freedom better.